The Patria AMV XP is a newer, improved and more capable version of the Patria AMV, which is currently one of the best armored personnel carriers in the world. The XP stands for extra payload, protection, and performance. This armored vehicle was first publicly The Finnish defense company Patria has fully fulfilled its obligations under the contract to supply 126 AMV armored personnel carriers for the Croatian army. The last shipment was made in December 2020. The selling price of this armored personnel carrier is not specified. It is known that several Croatian defense companies also act as subcontractors for the production and supply of the Finnish AMV armored personnel carrier. And it is also claimed that such a collaboration with the Finnish Patria. The AMV XP armored personnel carrier differs from the basic version of the AMV in a greater degree of protection. And also, with a larger maximum weight of 32 tons, of which 15 tons are cargo. Patria's company is competing for the right to supply the Japan Self-Defense Force with the AMV XP. Country of the Rising Sun armored personnel carrier is seeking replacements for its 365 Type 96 armored personnel carriers. A prototype of the AMV XP was delivered to Slovakia in 2017. Slovak military announced an order for 81 of these armored vehicles for delivery until 2024. Slovak armored vehicles will have some modifications in order to suit local requirements. The Patria AMV XP has a maximum combat weight of 30 t. It is heavier than the standard AMV, which is already one of the heaviest and most protected armored personnel carrier in the world. The AMV XP has a payload capacity of 13 t. It can be configured to carry even heavier armor packages, weapons and other mission kits than the original Patria AMV. With maximum level of protection, the front arc of the AMV XP withstands 30mm armor-piercing rounds. All-round protection is against 14.5mm armor-piercing rounds. Vehicle also has a top-class mine protection. It withstands blasts equivalent to 10 kg of TNT under any wheel or anywhere under the hull. Up-armored AMV XP can survive hits of RPG-7 rockets. An NBC protection system is fitted as standard. The Patria AMV XP can be fitted with various weapon systems, either remotely controlled or turret-mounted weapons. A baseline armored personnel carrier is proposed with a remotely controlled weapon station, armed with a 12.7mm machine gun. Slovak armored vehicles will be fitted with a locally produced Tura 30 remotely controlled turret, armed with a 30mm cannon, 7.62mm coaxial machine gun and 2 anti-tank guided missile launchers. Considering its protection levels, a well-armed the Patria AMV XP can be seen as a wheeled infantry fighting vehicle, rather than a wheeled armored personnel carrier. It weighs more, is better protected and packs heavier punch than most armored personnel carriers. In many respects it even outperforms many older IFVs, such as American M2 Bradley. This armored personnel carrier is operated by a crew of 3, including commander, gunner and driver. It accommodates 8 dismounts. Troops enter and leave the vehicle via a rear power-operated ramp with integral doors. There are roof hatches for firing or emergency exit. This armored vehicle is powered by a Scania DC-13 turbocharged diesel engine, developing 603 horsepower. The original AMV had a less powerful engine, developing 480 or 540 horsepower. Engine is mated to a ZF 7-speed automatic transmission. The AMV XP also has a new suspension system, which can be used in any other older Patria AMV armored vehicle. A hydropneumatic suspension system with height adjustment capability is proposed as an option. Steering is like to the front four wheels. Steering on fourth axle is optional. The AMV XP is fitted with a central tire inflation system. It improves mobility over difficult terrain, such as sand, mud, and snow. This armored personnel carrier has amphibious capability. On water it is propelled by two rear-mounted water jets. However, once extra armor is fitted, it is no longer amphibious. Rozomak XP is a Polish license-produced version of the Patria AMV XP. It was first publicly revealed in 2015.